is a mindset
But you got more pen.
or state of mind.
You jerked out there.
Attitude is a mindset or state of mind. It is fluid, flexible, and it fluctuates. Again, attitude is a mindset, a state of mind that's fluid, flexible, and it fluctuates. When something is fluid, what does that mean?
Flowing.
It flows.
Flows, right? It flows. What about flexible? Flexible. Bendable, malleable, change up, fluctuates. Circulates, right? So the attitude is something that changes not just from day to day or month to month, but it can change from second to second.
Mm-hmm. Fluctuates, go up and down, like get
right.
fat, get skinny.
Right. So we have to understand that the attitude is a mindset, a state of mind that is fluid, flexible, and fluctuates. The
Fluctuates is what?
Fluctuates.
Like get fat or get skinny, and somebody weight going up and down.
Spell that right?
Which one? Fluctuates?
Yeah.
Yeah, F-L-U-C-T.
I thought it was X.
Huh?
I thought it was X.
I just learned something today.
Okay, yeah, good.
Like
Keep on learning. Keep on learning.
That's what time it is.
So, think of a time when you use the word attitude in your minds. I want you to think of a time when you use the word attitude. Think about what was going on. Think about the person. Think about what they were doing that made you use the word. Give you like 20 seconds to come up with that memory. A time when you use the word attitude. Think about the person. Think about what they were doing that made you use it. Think about what it was that made you use the term attitude.
It's
Give
always,
us an
used,
example.
it's always used as a negative example, like when I talk to my kids, don't give me attitude.
Okay, okay, I like that one.
At home with my girl. Too much attitude.
Okay, too much attitude.
Yeah.
My 5-year-old son, he brought it to my attention one day. My oldest son, he like 12, and he's mad. I tell him do something, he ain't doing it fast enough. I said, man, bring your butt on, come on. So my 5-year-old, I said, man, what's wrong with him, Kari? He said, he got an attitude.
5-year-old.
Compete to play.
I tie in attitude with demeanor. That's when I hear attitude, I hear demeanor.
Okay,
I think there's a correlation with it.
good, I like that. Any other examples that when you used it?
Man, the bus, they used it on me though, because they like, they don't want to be around me if I got the bad attitude. My attitude, they like.
Because when you got a bad attitude, you ain't trying to hear nothing.
That bad attitude.
Right, like a firecracker, you just like snap like a pop.
Yeah, you take your attitude out. You know, it's coming aggressive too. Attitude. You know, you take that out on the football field. You know.
Right, you on the football field, yeah. Attitude is shown. In all of these examples, what was it about these people that made us use the term attitude? It was something distinct that was a common denominator amongst all these people that we use. What was it?
Negativity.
Negativity. Okay, I like that one. It was their what?
Their actions.
Their actions. What's another word for actions?
Behavior.
Boom. So it was that behavior of that son of that football field on the football field. The behavior of who's your daughter?
One of my children. All my
Wait.
children.
One of your children. It was their behavior that made us use the word attitude. So, is it safe to say, make sure y'all write this down, can we all agree in this room, kings and queens, that attitude is the driving force behind all human behavior?
Yeah.
Can we agree to that?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So now we on the same page. We know attitude is a mindset, a state of mind. We know it's fluid, it's flexible, and it fluctuates. But we also know that attitude is the driving force behind those behaviors that we just talked about. Now, behavior is what you're doing, you're not doing, is action or non-action,
Come back and play close.
and it's also
That's going on.
body language. Behavior is what you're doing or not doing. It's action, non-action, and it's also body language. Let's start with doing or not doing. If you tell, so you got a son, right, Terrence? You tell your son, go wash the dishes, the oldest one, and they go do it, that's something that they're doing, right? But what if that older son does not go wash those dishes? Is that still a behavior?
That's not doing.
Right. But it's still a behavior, right?
Yeah, that's what we did.
Right. Football field. If the receiver going out for the Hail Mary and he putting in that action going for that Hail Mary, that's the behavior, right?
Yeah.
But what about the center that's just hiking and just block? Is that still a behavior? Yeah. It's not a lot of action. He just posted, but it's still behavior, right? Now, moving on to this one. Yes, sir.
Tell somebody to go do something. Oh man.
Right.
Do it with attitude.
They do it with a bad attitude. Now, this one right here, body language. Very important. People don't realize that their body language is an indication of their attitude at any given point in time. They don't understand that. Prime example. If I come home from work, let's say I'm married. I come home from work, my wife in the kitchen, looking like this, fist balled up.
No something wrong.
You know not even say nothing though.
I walk in, I'm like, what's up, little baby, hey, don't give me a hug.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
I'm like, what's wrong? What they gonna say?
Nothing.
Either that or nothing. For the most part, nothing. They gonna say nothing, right? But how do you know something is wrong?
Saying no say nothing.
Or if I'm teaching and I look out and I see this. What is that saying though?
Tired.
Body language is an indication of what's going on up here. So, another thing about behavior that you have to understand, kings and queens, is that the truth is always in the behavior. Never forget that as long as you live. The truth is always in the behavior.
That makes sense.
My wife told me wasn't nothing wrong. But the truth was in her behavior. The truth. Think about it. I don't care what she said out her mouth. The truth was in that little stance.
A little body language.
Boom. You got a lot of people that say, bro, I'm not going back to jail, bro. I am not going back to 49. I'm not going back to booking. I'm not going back. But then you surround yourself with them same people, places, and things. Guess what is going to probably happen?
Going 49.
But you talked a good game though. You said out your mouth, I'm done with that, bro. I'm done. That's behind me. But you still with them dudes. Your dogs. Still moving the same way. It's just a matter of time. Truth is always in the behavior, kings and queens. Don't ever forget that. People tell you whatever they want. Another thing about behavior is that you cannot, this is very important, control another a person's
Attitude.
behavior. Only how you respond to it. This right here is key. This get a lot of people in jail. This get a lot of people killed. This get a lot of people up the road. Listen. Say it again. You cannot control another person's behavior. Let's say I'm coming to work one morning. I normally go to Mama Faye's and want to get something to eat, but this morning I don't go to Mama Faye's. I come straight to Perk. Right before I walk in the door, boom, somebody across the street. Hey, Mr. Bryant, boy, I see you. You got your little towel now, boy. You soft, boy. I come sliding right now, boy. We on 16th Street, right? Listen, we on 16th. Then everybody out. Listen, hold on, everybody out. It ain't the morning. It's the morning time, but for some reason everybody out.
Right.
No, check it out. Hold on, no, it's MLK Day. It's 9th Street, right? Yeah, it's 9th Street and everybody on 16th and 9th for some reason.
You don't got called
And I done came to Perk to come to the office real quick. And everybody out. He crossed the street. Rah, 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 rah. And I'm like, well, I can't just walk in this door. It's 16, but everybody out. The ladies out here, boy. Oh, Lord. I got to go across the street. At least I think so. My belief system say, bro, you better get across that street.
Yeah.
Get there. That's a
You better get there. Belief system say, you have to go across the street. Belief system say, you have to go across the street. I don't care. I go across the street, boom. It's like, what you had? Wham! He don't even see it coming, right? Slid him. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All that, right? Boom. Boom. Got him like this. Like, what up? What you got to say now, bro? What up? What up? What up? What up? He say, you still soft. Then police pull up. Police pull up. Oh, what you guys doing? Come here. Come here. Now both of us gone. All because I thought I could control that person's behavior. But did I control his behavior? No.
You didn't control your own.
You lost your job and all.
Freedom 2 year 49th Street.
All because
Attitude.
attitude said you got to get across that street. Because you think you can control dude's behavior. Now, same scenario. Different response. I'm walking. I'm walking.
I want some.
I'm like, hold on. I'm walking. Same scenario. Hey, Mr. Bryant, boy, you got that town, boy. I come slide you right now, boy. Right? But this time I'm like, boom. Wait a minute. Bro probably ain't even getting to no check. I'm going to work. He over there. The females he with, they bugging anyway.
Just sounds stupid.
But you punch. Go in the door.
You right.
You got it. Yeah, you got it.
You right.
You got that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now he like, oh, dang.
It ain't work.
I didn't control his behavior, but I controlled how I responded to it, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I do understand. I know somebody gonna bring it up.
It just made me even matter.
It's different rules that apply from what I was told when you locked up. And correct me if I'm wrong, but if that person call you out in the middle of everybody, boom, 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 and you do that walk in, I was told that you can't just walk in and just not address that. Is that true or false?
That's true.
That's
You
jail,
can't
though.
buck a call out.
That's jail though.
It's still the same thing. It's the same thing.
In prison, the same as you out here.
But it's not, though.
Whatever you want to do.
But it's not though. That's the point I'm trying to tell you. It's not. The rules don't apply out here like they do in there.
That's right.
Because in there you have to, I guess, from what I was
You don't got
told,
to.
I ain't never been up the road, look
I've been there. I've been
The
there.
same
That shit
thing,
ain't
your
nothing like
mindset,
that.
what you just was saying. You gonna think you soft.
Nothing like that.
But you ain't soft because you in prison. That don't make nothing going on about your business.
That
You
shit
don't
ain't
got
nothing.
to fight
There's
the prison.
actually-
Don't
there's
never let
not-
nobody tell you that.
nothing
There's
like-
actually a
Again,
scripture
nothing
about
like that.
quarreling.
Nothing like
It
that.
says
Right.
that the full quarrels or something.
Prison
It's
is
like,
not.
touch you.
What
it
prison?
actually makes you
long
stronger
nobody
walking.
So there you go. So there you
I done
go.
been
So
to
there you
worse
go.
one.
And
Then.
again,
Don't
it
nobody
was
put
brought
their
up in
hand
another
on
class,
the
and they was like, "No, when you up that road,
Do your
if
time.
somebody call you out, you have to, you have to.
Flag.
That's what they were saying.
Flag.
You can carry yourself, same way you carry
See the
yourself
best
out,
of
you carry yourself in.
Richest
what they
nigga.
It's some
Richest
dorms.
nigga
It's
for
some
bitches.
dorms
You
like
got- you
they
got- you
gladiator dorms.
Yeah,
Like
you gotta.
you're gonna have to do something because, like, if you don't, you're gonna go through this with every person in the dorm.
That's
on
the example they
daily.
were giving. So I
On the
get that.
daily.
What you talking
I
about
get
jit
that.
camp?
That's
That's
at
what you talking about
jit-
jit
that's
camp.
at jit
camp.
Prison,
But
prison
some of
ain't
them
nothing
camp
like that.
don't.
Prison ain't
But
nothing like that,
at
bro.
jit- at jit
Again,
camp,
Nothing
you
like
gotta
that. Do your
I
time
know
in prison,
that's
man.
my point is that's that world, but out here in civilization, that don't apply. I'm just telling you. I've been out here. You don't have to respond to the foolishness. You don't.
You gonna get sick of it though.
You don't. You gonna get sick of it.
You get tired of fighting.
You gonna get tired of it.
Dude gonna keep jugging.
But success is the best revenge.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
At the end of the day,
Yes.
success is the best
All
revenge.
day, every day.
Yeah, you tired of it, but instead of snap, crackle, and popping, when you know what I'm saying, you ride by.
at the end of the day, he's still gonna be out here.
But what if he take you out though? Why you trying to be successful? What if he take you out?
If he take you out while you trying to be successful, that's when I operate on a different law that says no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And because I'm operating by that law, I'm protected by that law. So that's when a whole other realm come into play. And bro, you can't do nothing to me. I'm protected because I believe that I'm protected. So that's when I operate on a whole other realm. It can be formed. The weapon can be formed, but
won't prosper.
Creator said he won't prosper. And I know that. And I know he can't lie.
Got
Bro,
to believe him.
You got to believe.
But it's
Because
a
if
lot
you don't
of- a lot of
believe,
people don't
you're going to
believe.
move recklessly. You're going to be scared. You're going to be around here doing stuff that get you in the middle of it. But if you know, no, my Creator don't lie. He said no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I believe that. My actions going to reflect that. You're going to be moving in a way that scripture's going to protect you. And that's just real.
Reflecting on to the when you went to jail and lost your job, the look.
Right.
Yeah, but I remember I was talking to my cousin one time, and that when I first came back to Polk, you know, and I went out one time, and she heard about what happened, and she was talking to me like, you trying to get yourself together, do this, do that, and do that, and he said you go out and let somebody else bring this side out of you, and she was like, you got stuff to lose, and she was like, people who have nothing to lose will help you lose everything.
Ooh.
And that kind of stuck with
I
me.
ain't never heard it put that way, but you're right.
Yeah, it's people like they don't be having kids, don't have no job, don't have nothing, don't have no car insurance.
So they
no
got
rent.
time.
So what is
They
they
got
living
time.
for?
They can do anything they want to, but you got so much to lose, and
it
you ain't
work.
got time to be doing that.
And as long as they not threatening your livelihood, bro,
Yeah, that's true.
I can have that.
And you
You
can
can
have
have,
that.
you can have it talking, you spreading rumors and all that. They gonna realize you flaw at some point. I ain't got to come dress
I'm
you.
just grown, man. I can't. I'm grown, man.
I think you're going to where place you operating from. I seen some guys be in prison that be in the Bible or be Muslim and don't allow that type stuff to even get them to react. It's all about you, and ain't nothing ever happened to them. Ain't nobody keep trying.
It's all
they
about
just
this.
was humble.
It's all
They
about
humble.
this.
It's your attitude. So
Because guess
Shit
what?
don't happen to them until they get out.
It's all about this. Let me tell you why. We're gonna break this down. We're gonna break this down. But if my belief system says I have to address anybody that calls me out, if that's my belief system and it's so deeply rooted,
That's mine.
it controls me. So when somebody calls me out, I'm moving. I don't care. I ain't thinking about jail. I ain't thinking about death. I'm just going on my belief system. And my belief system is controlling me. So this person trying to trick me off the streets, right? And they done peep that I respond to every little thing, right?
right.
So they see that. I'm finna trick them off the streets. So they start rah-rah. They start, yeah, man, soft. Boom, 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 boom. And your belief system say, no, nobody don't do that to me. So your belief system, you don't even know why you going to dress in foolishness. But your belief system done controls you. And now before you know it, you done did something stupid that you regret. All because you following your belief system. And we going to break that down a little more. So we know that attitude is the driving force behind all human behavior. We know that attitude changes from second to second. It's real quick. I can come in here with a good attitude. Something can happen that get me, you know, in a whole different attitude within a matter of seconds. So you gotta understand that it's fluid, it's flexible, it fluctuates. Attitude is the driving force behind all human behavior. We talked about what behavior is. We talked about how body language is still behavior. And we said the truth is in the behavior and that you cannot control another person's behavior. The next question, kings and queens, is what happens in this process that makes that attitude control that behavior? There's stages. That's one of them.
That belief system, I'm gonna write that down.
That's one of them. You hit it on the head. But there's two other realms that come into play.
I can say pride.
Pride?
Yeah, your pride get kicked. Your
Pride part of your belief system.
All right.
It's two other realms, and somebody said it. Two other realms that it has to start over here. It's one thing that happened first. When that dude said, Mr. Bryant, Larry, you soft as cotton, boom.
Mindset.
Your thoughts.
Boom. Your thoughts.
I just said ask yourself for thoughts and feelings.
You function in your front lobe. You function in your front lobe. In the part of your mind that puts you into action.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
Fight or flight.
Front lobe.
You said it. You said the second one. But it's another word for that though. Mr. Adams said thoughts and feelings. What's another word for feelings?
Emotions.
Boom.
Every day is always about what a bitch think.
Make you cry sometimes.
Listen. So absorb this. It's really gonna transform you. These are the three realms that are affected that makes this attitude control this behavior. When I thought he was trying me on 16th in the middle of everybody, trying to belittle me as a man and make me out to be a coward, it made me feel some type of way.
Size my stuff.
Tell you, bro.
I felt some type of way. Like, hold on, bro. Hold on.
It's premeditated. That's because you thought about it already. I got to do something.
I got to.
I got to.
Tell you, bro.
Master, slave. This is the master. This is the slave.
Oh, sweat.
So whatever is going through right here is going to affect that. ASAP.
Whatever going through your thoughts gonna affect your emotions.
ASAP.
But that's what he said, thoughts.
I'm telling you,
He said it. He said it. He
Any
said
type of
it.
way, bro. You feel any type of way, it's always gonna be. That's always
Some
gonna predict
type
your.
of way.
You're
I
gonna predict
felt
your action.
some
I'm telling
type
you.
of way.
Always gonna predict your
Cohen
action.
told y'all about it a long time ago.
You can be the softest thing in the bread bunch, boy. You feel the type of way, man. You in front of you gonna go make something happen, man.
There you go.
Never killed a soul, never did.
There you
gonna
go.
barbecue something.
Boy, you just sitting here ain't
had your
never,
first
you ain't
cookout.
even no
Don't
killer.
barbecue.
Just had your first cookout. Just telling you.
The first cookout.
Just telling you, bro.
Had your first cookout.
Well, y'all preaching, but I'm about to throw my offering at y'all boys, man. So look, let's start back over. Let's go back here. Thoughts. Yo, if it's one thing that this program has blessed me with, y'all, for these 11 classes, is the importance of mastering your thoughts. I didn't realize how important it was to have some kind of discipline in place for these thoughts. It's the most important realm, kings and queens. It's the thought realm. Joyce Meyer says, it's a speaker that talks about the battlefield of the mind. Thoughts.
Good.
As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he.
I like that.
Yeah, the thoughts. The thoughts. You dominate, you bring to yourself your most dominant thoughts. You have to think about what you're thinking about.
Good.
Because again, this is the master, this is the slave. If you're not thinking about this, then you finna be all out of whack. You finna be depressed, you finna wanna go kill yourself.
Tell you, what's the longest game in the world to play? Chess. You sit there and you think about that piece. I'm talking. I hate it, bro.
thinking. But you know what you a slave to? Not want to lose.
That too. Why you thinking so much about that movie?
Man, you need to think your thoughts. You need to make our class better and think about staying here the rest of the
I agree.
Hey, I got a question.
I can do
You
better.
finna be in this
That's
class
what
all the way
Moses
to
said.
4:30?
I'm a slave.
And stars today?
4 o'clock.
Oh, 4 o'clock.
Yeah. So get this, y'all. It's gonna bless you. So the thoughts, you understand that the thoughts is the first thing that's affected. Again, boom, right when I heard, bro, trying to call me out. Boom, it's the first thing I thought. But not only do our conscious thoughts control us, but our subconscious thoughts. Who knows what that is?
Thoughts that you ain't even trying?
Those airplane mode thoughts.
That's the side inside the mind.
I like that airplane mode thoughts,
There's a
mind
flow,
inside the
I'm
mind.
telling you.
What you said?
I said thoughts that you ain't even know you thinking.
subconscious.
Guess what? Your subconscious thoughts are primarily responsible for all of your reasoning, all of your judgments, and all your decision making.
Rationality.
Man, this is good.
Exactly.
So this is like the I over E. You know, you operate
Tell
with
you, man,
intellect
sometimes
over
your thoughts
emotion,
affect other
or
people's feelings.
emotion over the intellect. With the
I
emotion
never thought
being,
about that. I never heard that. That's
the emotion being your lower self. And if you operate from your lower self, you get caught in a outburst, like a fit of rage, an emotion, no rationality, no logic. You just emotionally having an outburst. You just go off.
I like
That's why
that.
people be blowing up, shooting up schools and doing all kind of crazy stuff.
I before E.
Let me tell you about this right here. For you, for the people in this room that go through episodes in life and you pack stuff away and you just suppress it, you're not getting rid of that.
You're taking time bomb. You were taking time bomb.
Tell
You
you.
think you hiding it, you think you putting it away, but no, it's going into that subconscious. And a lot of this stems from childhood, y'all.
I'm telling you, because you can walk by a person from elementary and won't even speak to him. And you're thought it right now.
Yeah,
Just because y'all had a problem
there you go.
back then.
There you go.
You ain't seen this man in 30 years.
30 years. But you ain't realized
for the
that
sin,
you had
like,
to forgive in order to forgive.
Elementary.
I feel some type of way. I'm just feel some type of way.
Subconscious. Another example, I'm gonna let you go.
That I feel some type of
Once
way.
upon a time, kings and queens, if a police officer walked in this door, first thing in my mind, like, who you finna mess with today?
Right?
Tell that man
Who
ain't
you
even finna be bothering
what's
nobody.
going- What
Probably.
you want, man? What up? Who? Ain't nobody did nothing.
Homies and all,
Yeah,
man.
I ain't even
I do that.
I
I gotta have that. Stop that. I gotta have it.
subconscious thought. Based on my experiences with them.
Homies.
So a lot of times, again, we have to really address those childhood traumas that may have caused us to be. Y'all, like the little kid that's acting out of school. He angry. His dad done left him, so he angry. Now he acting out at school doing a bunch of stupid stuff because he got that anger that he ain't dealt with.
Yeah.
It's a lot of subconscious stuff that's going on.
Ready to get on somebody who ain't even fold.
You better fix that
He
right
ain't even
then.
fold them.
Ain't even for him. He mad at Pops because Pops done left him and done lied to him over and over and over. Now he's just snapping on everybody, bullying. Subconscious. What you gonna say?
Oh, that's just like women, man. They forget you talking about. They forget you cheated on them. But they hold grudges.
Man, you better not go back, bro. Listen, bro, listen.
Come on, oh, you did that.
Listen, bro. Have you ever, if somebody ever,
But it was
if
thrown
she
away.
ever cheated on you, bro, don't ever go back, bro. It's over for you. She ever cheat, don't ever go back. It's over for
She
you.
ever catch you cheating?
It's over for you.
Go back.
It's over for you.
That's gonna get brought up.
Man
But
down.
y'all on it, y'all right on it. So we understand that the thoughts, y'all, you gotta come to the point in life where you think about what you're thinking about. That's all I'm saying. And there's two types of people in this world. I'm saying this, we're gonna move on to the next one. There's high self-monitors and there's low self-monitors. Two types of people. This is the actual definition. It's nothing I made up. But a high self-monitor is always conscious of what they're saying and how it affects the person in the room and how other people will feel, based on what they said. They're always kind of just observant, always kind of peeping what's going on. A low self-monitor is somebody who just keep it real. They keep it real. At all times, they don't care what they say, as long as it's true to them, as long as they feel, passionate about it, they're gonna say it. They don't care how it affects people in the room. They just keeping it real. They keeping it real.
Sometimes real goes wrong.
It's been proven that high self-monitors are more successful than low self-monitors. Because the low self-monitor will say something that will get them fired.
Offend somebody.
And don't even think about it.
Infect you, you ain't know you infect.
Everybody, you too
You're
true.
just keeping it real.
It's too true.
Too real. When keeping it real go wrong.
That's what I said. But then sometimes real goes wrong.
You would say the low self-monitors have a fixed mindset.
Ooh. There you go.
Is that what you would say?
There you go.
In the high
I
self,
like
they got growth. They
Right.
see.
And I thank God for letting me be, and I'm not bragging, but I'm always aware of what I'm saying, how it's going to be received, even what's going on in the next room. Or if I see somebody, listening to somebody, I'll make a mental note. It's always kind of aware what's going on.
Conscious.
There you go. So, moving right along. Emotions. What are some emotions, y'all? Throw out some emotions.
Feelings.
Hate.
Hate.
Anger.
7 doors.
Love.
Trust.
And what you got? You said love?
Yeah.
We're going to put love over here in the parking lot.
Emotion.
I know
Trust.
that's right.
Trust.
Sadness.
Sadness.
All of it feelings, correct?
And that's trust.
Frustration.
Some different ones. Throw out some different ones.
Trust.
Frustration.
Trust. Okay. Emotion, trust. Frustration. Love it. Love it.
Fear.
Fear. Good one. Frustration.
The last one should be
Fear like
greed.
pretty much covers it all.
Greed. Like that one.
Yeah, fear, mate. Fear, yeah, fear.
Greed. Like that. Like, love it. Love it. Love it. Any other ones?
Abandonment.
Abandonment.
Oh man, that's good.
Right.
Excuse me, I'm gonna have
That
to
is
try
good.
No, you do not. You can say
That
that,
is good.
Excuse me.
I gotta tell you about yourself.
Any other emotions? Alright. Let's talk about.
We're gonna interrupt your class.
Alright.
Sorry. You guys ready?
Turn it off.